Three-dimensional games. There is currently an ongoing competition between AAA gaming companies to be able to create the most realistic three-dimensional gaming experience. Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, and Red Dead Redemption. Each game attempting to create a realistic open-world game to fully immerse the player. Well, screw all that. What if I wanted to create a game in 3D and give the graphics the style of a 2D pixel art game? Let's give it a try. After speedrunning creating a basic scene, the first step was to get some assets for the game. Because I'm not an artist, and definitely not a 3D modeler, I went to a place where you could easily find free game assets, itch.io. I downloaded some assets from Kenny, and then imported them into my scene, and if you couldn't notice, this game doesn't look very 2D. Now obviously, the easiest way to fix that is to create a new texture that has 15 different complicated nodes in it, so that you could get the best looking 2D pixel shader. Or you could just set the screen resolution size down to a certain number of pixels. Yeah, I made this way more complicated than it had to be. The next step is to get the car actually driving, which was pretty easy. Okay, the wheels are not supposed to do that, so let me fix that. And there we go. Now, the issue with how I'm making the car go is that the car kind of just flies around if it wants to. Fun fact, you would think that I would fix an issue like this, but nope. It kind of just got swept under the rug, and then I never got around to fixing it, so hopefully that doesn't ever come back to bite me. After making the car be able to drive around, I started working on the scene building of the game. Nothing too special, just the main road that the driver will be able to drive around in the game. To further complete the world building, I added in some houses that the player would have to avoid while driving, and that's what the neighborhood looks like. Now, I realize at this point that I haven't told you guys exactly what this game is going to be about. Well, the original concept for the game was going to be a time trial racing game, but over time I changed the idea to driving around a neighborhood from house to house trying to deliver as many packages as possible over a set time period. If I wanted this type of game to work, I decided that I needed to add a mini-map for the game, so that the player would be able to track his and the target's location with ease. For now, I just got the map and the player's location working. I finally decided to finish the world building off by surrounding the neighborhood with trees, just so that the player can't decide to drive wherever they want to. I then made the waypoints, which are literally just big yellow colored traffic cones, flipped upside down, and then made it so that the waypoints would be randomly selected and the gameplay was finished. Next, I made the waypoints bounce up and down to look more enticing, and whoops, that should not happen. Okay, there we go, all better. After that, it was main menu time, which I always do something weird with them. So this time I decided to go simple and make it so that you can control the car while inside of the main menu. Very cool. There was also this weird issue where hitting play from the main menu would give you this sort of nightmare mode, but that only works while in the game editor, so that shouldn't be much of an issue, hopefully. Finally, I made the game actually playable with a timer, pause menu, and win menu, and the game was finally done. If you liked this video and want to see more like it, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, because it really does help me out. And also consider joining the Discord channel in the description of the video if you want to join our community. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.